Hey, what's going on? You know who it is. You know what it is. All right, you guys, peep gang. This your boy, Tail Biz. All right, man, check this out. All right, since we need to talk about Bill Cosby, well, let's talk about this character. Let's talk about this individual. Now, while watching Batman, now, everybody knows they always show trailers to upcoming movies that's gonna hit the movie theaters sooner than later or soon. Sometimes they push the release date up, sometimes they push the release date back. But nevertheless, there's a movie coming out in June called Elvis, and we all know who Elvis Presley is. But you wonder if they're going to address in the movie Elvis, Elvis history of messing with underage girls. And all you have to do is Google Elvis pedophile and all kind of stuff will pop up. You know, they were saying that Elvis was messing with girls 14 when he was like 22. Okay? But I just wonder if they're going to address that, because keep in mind, Oliver Stone wanted to make a Martin Luther King movie where he wanted to address Martin Luther King's alleged, you know what I'm saying, extramarital affairs. You know, at the end of the day, nobody's perfect. But I just want to know if they're going to address that with Elvis, because, you know, at the end of the day, Elvis, I'm going to keep it a buck. Elvis was the original OG gangster culture vulture. I'm talking about he was the original culture vulture that stole from everybody, that stole from black people. He was like the Eminem of rock and roll. And then they had the audacity to label this motherfucker the king. The king of what? What the fuck was he the king of? But I just wonder if they're going to address that throughout the movie. Or they just going to bypass that. All this stuff is documented, because you know they love to paint a portrait of a black dude in any type of negative way they can. If it's just a smidget, if there's just something that they can find to paint a negative picture of a black man, they will do it. But yeah, Oliver Stone, he wanted to make a movie about Martin Luther King, and one of the main focuses in the movie, he wanted to focus on Martin Luther King's alleged extramarital affairs. I'll say alleged because ain't none of the women that popped up, you know. But that's neither here or there. That's neither here or there, but I'm just saying. I wonder if they're going to address that. I mean, since we need to talk about Bill Cosby, don't we need to talk about Elvis? Don't we need to talk about Jerry Lee Lewis? Don't we need to talk about some of the white dudes that was accused of doing what Bill Cosby went to jail for allegedly doing? See, they never want to talk about the pale-faced dudes, but they love to talk about the brothers with melanin in them. Any type of dirt they can find to taint a dude's reputation, they'll try to pull it up. But then as soon as you start digging into a white motherfucker's past, then all this, well, that was a long time ago. I made a mistake. I'm not the same person, and we need to move on from this. How are we going to get better as a society if we can't move on from this? Well, how come that don't ever work with us? Because like I said, people still talking about that shit with Chris Brown and Rihanna. And that shit was 10 years ago, over 10 years ago. And motherfuckers won't shut the fuck up about that. But yeah, I would like to know if they're going to address that in that movie. Now, I'm not going to see that because I'm not no Elvis Presley fan. Now, if somebody go see it, then more power to you. I won't be going to see that movie. For real. And as the movie gets closer to the release date, I'm going to start, talking about it. Not go tell people to see it, but I am going to ask that question because for real. Since everybody want to have a conversation about Bill Cosby, well, like I said, we need to talk about Elvis. I wonder is Kamal Bill's coon ass gonna make a movie about Elvis Presley and him being a pedophile and a predator. But we know he wouldn't get financing to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know when you want to do them type of movies, well, we got to see how much it costs and you know, would it be feasible? Is there an audience for this? And who's gonna pick this up? Hey man, but then when you say, hey man, I want to do a movie about Bill Cosby, how much you need? How much do you need? No, I'm just saying, just ongoing pattern with this shit. But for real, since we need to talk about Bill Cosby, we need to talk about Elvis. Anyway, this your boy Town Biz. I'm out.